Let's go. It is tag team tournament time. Brad Stutts and Cecil Scott are in the booth. No nickname needed. We know who you are. We got Team Best Dude here. We've got teams from all over the country that have converged on the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium tonight and tomorrow night for this enormous two-night tag team tournament. 16 teams in all, and we are starting it off with two championship teams from the Carolinas. What do you think about that?
Oh, God!
What do you think about that, Cecil Soft Pretzel Scott?
Thank you. Well, speaking of humongous, right now we got Mecha and Donnie just clobbering each other, and Donnie just got waylaid out of his boots with that clothesline.
These two, no strangers to each other, have met many times over the years in CWF Mid-Atlantic. Tag in Mark James, returning to CWF Mid-Atlantic tonight, and he is measuring the big man right there.
Man, what a back elbow. And he's back at CWF tonight representing ECPW out of Thomasville, North Carolina.
Bit of a loophole. We're happy to have Mark James here with us tonight. After back in January, he vowed to leave CWF Mid-Atlantic if he was not a champion. At the end of 2013, a man of his word, he left his position here at CWF, but we are happy to have him here as a representative of ECPW in Thomasville. If you've never seen ECPW live, they run the Thomasville Armory, a historic venue for wrestling in North Carolina. Very old school feel to that venue. And they, go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. Mark James and Donnie Dollars so far have had the better continuity as far as tag team work goes. And we've got what our boy Nick Manny would call a hoss battle in the middle of the ring.
This thing is a hoss battle and a half. Donnie Dollars covers for the 2 count.
And Michael McAllister and Mecha Mercenary looking to kind of regroup. They were pushed a little bit further than they would have liked 2 weeks ago against the Outlaws.
Yeah, they were undefeated, and up until that match, untested. They're still undefeated, but we have seen some chinks in the armor, so to speak, of the undefeated tag team champions, Mecha and McAllister. And these two big, bad sons of guns that they are facing tonight will put dents in the armor of these two ruffians.
I
feel great tonight.
I noticed.
It is a party atmosphere. Cover from Mark James. It is almost a party atmosphere. It almost, to an extent, is like WrestleMania weekend. You've got that feeling of everyone that has converged on one town, on one location. I cannot even begin to think of the shenanigans that we're going to get into later tonight and this weekend. James sits out.
Oh, we got a Falcon Arrow. That probably would have been it.
Timely save there from Mecha.
And McAllister's really got to break free. This is what we saw when they wrestled Lewis Moore
and Matt Houston, the Outlaws.
Man, I can't remember anybody's name tonight.
Well, wait till later tonight.
But this is exactly what happened in that contest. McAllister got isolated.
Team Best Dude fires up that fireball tonight. You won't even remember where you are.
I might not see that fireball, Brad.
Oh, God, Donnie charges. Did not get it. Great move. Great move from Mecha. Clothesline a man in the back of the head.
Oh, and he punched him right in the jaw. And they're lucky that wasn't a disqualification. And this is the difference maker. We call Jason Miller the difference maker, but Mecha Mercenary is the embodiment of that.
Well, you know, you talk about that. Nick Richards, a smaller man, relies on Jason Miller to be the heavy hitter in that team. McAllister, the smaller man who relies on Mecha Mercenary to be the heavy hitter of that team. One of the unique things about this 16-team tournament is we could see Nick Richards and Jason Miller cross paths for the first time against Mecha and McAllister before this thing is over with. All kinds of unique matchups. We will see teams that have virtually nothing in common face off. We will see teams that have virtually everything in common face off. You never know who you're going to be matched up against in the course of this two-night tag team tournament.
Absolutely. I mean, the potential is there for some very, very unique matches. We got a lot of guys we don't normally see, so a lot of fresh matchups in the next 2 days. It's well worth all the gas money.
440-some pounds just stomping on the sternum of Donnie Dollars. Goes to Mark James. James trying to get his hand up to block it, but Mecha, oh God! Oh God! Ah!
Watch out for Mark James.
He pushed right past Red Jones and onto Mecha.
And perfectly legal tag.
Not quite, but McAllister is in. Now, we will have to see if Red Jones allows it or not.
I mean, he heard the tag. See, Red Jones doesn't even question it. And now this is exactly what they wanted. They've got, well, I guess there was no really right guy to isolate from this team, but they found somebody.
Yeah, we've seen Donnie survive such a brutal beating, that we have seen Donnie survive time after time in that year-long war with Nick Richards and beyond, that now we really know what this guy has got inside of him. He really has got that heart. He's got that tenacity, and he's going to need it if he finds himself on the wrong end of Mecha for very long. Because this guy, we have seen time and time again, be an absolute beast in that ring.
Absolutely. I mean, I've seen it up close for years. And that bear hug right to the corner will usually do the trick. We got to cover.
Ooh, very close. When you're getting wailed on by that 400-pound man, it zaps your will to keep fighting.
And I really feel like that feud with Nick Richards really took a couple of years off the career of Donnie Dollars. Only time will tell.
Champs are controlling the ring at this point. Well, both teams are champs. The Mid-Atlantic Tag Team Champions controlling things at this point.
And I really feel like, you know, looking at things from afar now, I believe they did pick the right guy to isolate. They kind of took the whatever hand was dealt them, but it worked out. And they've definitely regrouped very effectively after the match 2 weeks ago.
Both men just clubbing away at each other here. Donnie firing away in the buckle.
Donnie's got to get something big and then get that tag.
Oh, they clanked heads. Oh, God.
Oh, my goodness.
That's gruesome if you think about it. Skull to skull. Easy to get a concussion. Easy to knock yourself out.
And there's no one more hard-headed than Donnie Dollars. It's funny because it's true. It is. But we got it. Tag on both sides.
Mark James is in. The big man is in. He avoids them. Boy, Mark James is swinging for everything here, stomping away at McAllister. Clubs Mecha in the face.
And Mark James in the best shape I've seen him in years.
He's dropped weight since his departure from CWF a month and a half ago. To your point, looks better than ever. And not a good place for McAllister to be in. Reeled him in center ring.
That big old spine buster.
Tried to make that cover, but McAllister slipped out, and now the big man has got him.
Turn out to the black hole slam.
Got him. That's it right there. 1, 2. No. Mark James kicks at 2.
Just barely. Donnie tried to make the save. It was a little late.
James and Dollars are still alive. Very rare that you see somebody survive that massive black hole slam.
Oh, he caught an elbow in the mouth.
Crushing in the corner. This is a hoss battle in every sense of the word here.
And then the knee in the mouth. Donnie up top.
Big shoulder tackle took him down.
And Mecha Mercenary has found himself isolated, but McAllister with the foot.
Good move right there. McAllister protected his partner. Oh, God. Donnie goes to the floor. Legal men are back in the ring. Mecha is shaking it off. Where's Mark James? Oh,
he's a little too quick.
He avoids it.
Oh, Yakuza kick in the corner.
Booted him right in the face. Oh, God, McAllister just drilled Mark James with the belt. James is on Dream Street. Oh, God.
Flying bear, cross body.
And they win it. Mecha and McAllister, Rage and the Machine are the first team to advance in the PWI Tag Team Tournament.